And here we are at Biggin Airport. We're going to see what these druids are up to. Got a nice fire going, but it says they're friendly. So we should be pretty sweet.
Friends,
What's that?
I know
Gordo?
that the world outside can be harsh and unforgiving. But we have found a way to live in harmony with nature.
What the heck?
To coexist with the trees.
What on earth?
We must protect ourselves from outsiders.
Is a ghoul or a tree
but
or
not with violence.
a ghoul tree?
No. We must remain calm and tranquil in the face of danger.
By the way, today's tie.
We must practice
Little
meditation
duckies.
and yoga
Love to see
to
it.
strengthen our minds and bodies, to be at peace with ourselves.
Thank you to Nanimo for sending them in.
World around us. But make no mistake, my friends. We cannot be soft. We cannot be weak. We must be strong and resolute. For there are those who would seek to destroy us. We must be vigilant and prepared to defend ourselves. But we must do so with a clear mind and a pure heart. We must not let fear and anger consume us, for that is not the way. We must be the example for others to follow, to show them that there is a better way. Remember, my friends, we are all connected. We are all part of the same tree of life, and we must treat each other
There he said
with
it.
respect
Tree.
and kindness. Well, well, well. Look who's come to visit old Gordon. What brings you here, my friend?
Hello. Here are you.
Well, my friend, I'm a mutant. A tree man. A mutant with the ability to move and communicate.
He's like Harold, but
like a human.
he can still move.
It's not exactly a common sight, but
Harold from Fallout 3, of
think
course,
I
the
make
tree.
The wasteland a little more interesting. May I inquire as to what has brought you to our humble settlement?
Came across your settlement, want to know, is there anything I can do to help?
That's very kind of you. But we're doing all right for the most part. We have enough food and water to get by, and we've even managed to build some defenses to keep the hooligans and mutants at bay. Of course, there's always room for improvement, but we're managing. Actually, now that you mention it, there is one thing you could help us with. We've been having some trouble with a group of dryads that have been harassing our followers on the road. If you could take care of them, we'd be very grateful.
Is he not one of them?
I have no idea why they've been getting so aggressive.
Is he not a
They
dryad?
usually leave us be.
Huh. I would have thought he was a dryad. Where can I find them? Oh. Send me to
They
them.
tend to hang around the other end of the airport. It's a dangerous place to be, but that's where they've been spotted the most.
Aren't they defending their territory?
They're a threat to the people living nearby. They attack anyone who comes near the airport, and they're getting bolder. We need to take them out before someone gets hurt.
I need to know more about them.
They're a threat to the people living nearby.
Oh, no, okay. And what is a dryad?
Dryads are people infected by bug plants. Those brown things. They release some form of toxic pollen particles that infect everyone and slowly turn them into dryads. It's horrible, friend. The process is slow and painful, but once fully transformed, the dryads become one with the forest. A dryad has a deep connection with nature and the ability to control and manipulate plant life. Not everyone infected by the bug plant becomes a dryad, though. Some simply die from the infection or become something else entirely. It's a strange and unpredictable process, but one that has been a part of the wasteland for as long as anyone can remember. Caused by that Gek explosion.
Okay, anything... Ooh. How can I kill a bug plant?
Sadly, the best way to kill a bug plant is to shoot it. They explode in a bloody mess that covers everything. But at least they're dead. Remember, child, shooting is the most effective way to take them down. But if you're feeling brave, you could try using a melee weapon, like a machete or a cricket bat.
Haven't actually got a cricket bat yet.
Just be careful
At least
not to get too close.
I don't think so.
Or you might end up covered in their toxic goo. Oh, and if you eat them raw, you're pretty much guaranteed to be infected and die. However, if you cook them, they can be quite tasty in certain teas.
What a random piece of information. Anything I can do to prevent it?
Well, there are a few things you can do. First of all, just try to avoid areas where the bug plants live. They usually prefer damp and dark places, like tree canopies and underground tunnels. Secondly, wear a mask or cover your mouth and nose when you're in areas where the bug plants are active. And finally, if you suspect that you've been infected, seek medical attention immediately. There may not be a cure, but there are treatments that can slow down the progression of the infection and give you more time.
I wonder, is that a survival thing? If you're in survival mode, you have to deal with that? What in the fresh hell are you? No worries.
Well, it's not my...
Okay.
And that's very kind of you. Of course, actually, if you could take...
Right. Yeah, I'll take the job.
That's very kind of you.
I would be nice to
I
him.
appreciate your willingness to help, whether you agree with the mission or not. If you take care of these dryads, you'll make the area safer for everyone.
And that's me, man of the people.
Thank you for agreeing to help, my young friend. It's not every day that a stranger wishes to offer their assistance. May nature bless you.
No worries, High Priest Gordo. Who is this?
Mother Nature welcomes you, stranger.
What is this place?
This is our Eden. A small paradise away from the corruption of technology.
I
We gather here around
don't know who this
Gordo,
is. Are
our
you new?
protector and our guru. He has shown us how to return to nature, to a better life. Here we may live, laugh, and love till our hearts are near bursting. Can you not feel the spiritual energy brimming around us? It pulses through us all. Ah, Mother Nature, fill me with your joy.
Alrighty then. How'd you get involved here?
I came here after receiving a vision in a dream.
Had a vision.
I've always been gifted, you see. My sister and I both. She's a powerful one, Sybil. But while she turned to chems to enhance her abilities,
That is
I
someone
turned
you
to the
meet later
natural
on, I'm
world.
pretty sure.
I have been intimate with many species of plant life in the world. But it was not until I found this place that I felt truly fulfilled. Here, I learned about the Tree of Life, how we are all connected together, and how we must be caretakers of the world. Oh, do you feel that, friend? The smell of moist wood on the wind, how it moves me.
Alright, anything I can do to help?
Be at one with nature. Embrace your part in the holy ecosystem. Learn to accept the seeds of love our earth wants to plow into you. It is a divine blessing. But aside from that, I suppose you could help with some of the dryad attacks there have been lately? And poor Gordo. He still has such sadness deep in him for the loss of his partner. Perhaps you can bring rest to his tragic soul. He may be a divine figure, but he feels just as deeply as you and I.
Okay, what are the dryads?
They are poor creatures,
Let's get her version.
brought into being by a flawed fusion of man and nature. The dryads were once people like you and I, till nature changed them.
They're like ghouls,
It's
but
the
like
bug
nature's
plants, you see.
ghouls.
They release spores which can infect your flesh and mutate you over time. Be careful around them, and be careful around the dryads. They're
Who is
confused
this?
about their new status and lash out at those that come near. Alas, they are very challenging to get truly close to.
Are you okay with me killing them?
Well, I did not say kill. Perhaps you can subdue them by other means. They are all nature's creatures after all. But if survival depends on it...
Subdue them? Mm-hmm.
We sometimes are left with no choice but to take more vigorous action. We give tears to the soil after, to forgive us our sins.
Okay, you think Gordo's a god?
Oh, no. Why, that would be quite unfitting. Gordo is much more than a god. He is a divine essence connected with the very earth, yet bearing the soul of one of us.
It's like when someone says, is this a
our
mod?
connection,
And it's like, oh no.
Our conduit to the
Much more than that.
blessedness of nature.
This is another
and
game.
Every fulfilling joy it provides.
Who is his partner?
I don't really know. A research partner of some sort? Gordo never talks at length. Never even says his name. I fear it's all a bit much for him. His feelings are beyond what even he can bear.
Fair enough.
Of course. I will share what bounty of knowledge I can.
LOL. All that wisdom. And that's all.
Be at peace then.
No worries, well, I don't remember you. She might have been added. Also, did you not just mention bug plants and you've got them growing around here? What's that all about, Gordo? Anyway, the limited knowledge I do know is this does become a settlement. Which is great because it's got so much flat ground, which is something that obviously we struggle a lot with in Fallout 4. There's not too many places in which there is just nice flat ground. I'm not going to drink the water. Nope. Do not drink the water, Tom. I'm in Churchill found an enemy. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of dryads here. Let's save the game before we start clobbering. Oh, 7 HP. Uh-oh. Cigarettes. I will take her out away after we deal with them. Please tell me that legendary dropped me something good. Ooh, nice. Does more damage with the withdrawal effect. Nah. Good up until a point. Ooh. Gordon's dryads. Jimmy hat. Oh, brilliant. RAF barracks. Do you know what? Can I block those attacks? He says after thousands upon thousands of hours. Why not outside the base? They think this is like The Walking Dead. You know the prison scene where they kill all the walkers through the fence. Next. Oh! It broke my leg. Oh. They all ran round. Oh. Don't worry. My service comes to you. I mean, I tried to kill the bug plants, but it didn't seem to work. It's just another big terminal. It's, oh, there remains one anyway. Is there something worthwhile in killing them? Now let's see about that legendary hooligan arm I picked up. 10% chance to disarm them. I mean, oh no, at the cost of 2 luck. Nah, you're all right. You can keep that. Nah, I insist. You stay. Seem to be any way up there, but I'll keep taking all the bug plants that I can see. As Gordo said, they make a really nice tea. That takes you over to where the Sapnir and Roger was, so we don't need to worry about that direction. Let's check out the rest of the barracks. Read that terminal, see if there's any interesting stories about here. Nope. Give the upstairs a wee rundown. See, for most people, they're dying to get into London. Well, I'm more so dying to just make sure that this whole area is checked out. And look at the ammo, the XP, easy enough fights, secrets that we've been finding. On what is, like 1/10 of the map? Not even kidding. See, the map here fools you, right? Because you can go absolutely everywhere that you more or less see, like, road signs, right? That sort of dotted line is a bit of the edge, right? See, this area is, like, much smaller than it actually is. Or it's a much bigger area, but it looks small on the map. Same as this borough, and this borough. They're much larger maps when you're actually in them. So this, you know, it's been so modest. It's not really telling you exactly how big the map is. Kind of hiding that from you. In all but the best of ways. You know, how often do you get something where you're actually getting more bang for your buck? Almost. I'm almost done looting, but you give me this much space to work with. Oh, wait, walking around the same spot again. Silly me. That RAF terminal, which we'll have a look at once I just finish going through the filing. File that under completed. What we got? Security update. All personnel are reminded to remain vigilant and adhere to security protocols at all times. Recent intelligence reports indicate a heightened threat level in the surrounding area. Unauthorized access to restricted areas is strictly prohibited, and any suspicious activity should be reported immediately to base security. Dog training schedule. New police dog training schedule has been posted for all personnel. Training sessions will cover a range of topics, including dog combat readiness, emergency response procedures, and animal equipment maintenance. Fun fact, the field, a couple of fields away from my house, because we live in the countryside, they actually train a lot of well, I say canine, they're not called that over... I don't think they're called that over here in the UK, but you know, the police dogs are all trained nearby, which is pretty cool. Sometimes you pass and it's a wee unmarked van, they're all wearing like police officer gear and they're sitting training the dogs. Quite the sight. Anyway, attendance is mandatory for all assigned personnel to aid with the dog handlers. Failure to attend without valid excuse will result in disciplinary. Mess hall menu. The menu features a variety of nutritious options to fuel our RAF pilots. Highlights include grilled chicken breast with steamed vegetables, beef stew with mashed potatoes, and a selection of fresh salads. Only the best for our pilots. Vegetarian options are available. Be sure to stop by and refill your bellies before heading out on your next flight mission. The chapel has been outfitted with new reading material and a whole load of cushioning for the prayer benches for the enjoyment of all those who use the facility. During your allocated downtime with your duties, please take some time to unwind with a break over at the chapel. Remember to respect shared spaces for those of other denominations. Medical hours. The clinic will be extending opening hours this week to accommodate routine checkups and medical consultations. Walk-in appointments are available for minor injuries and illnesses, while scheduled appointments are recommended for more complex medical issues. Health and well-being of our flight personnel is top priority. Access to the bunker underground facilities is restricted to authorized personnel only. These facilities are designed for use in the event of a security threat or emergency situation, or equipped with essential supplies and equipment to ensure the safety and well-being of personnel. Unauthorized access to the bunker is strictly prohibited and may result in disciplinary action. All personnel are reminded to familiarize themselves with emergency evacuation procedures and designated assembly points in the event of an emergency. Cool, cool. There's a bit more to this airport, so let's go down this direction, see what we can find. You can go beyond that, and there is... I think there's something like that direction. Oh! This is our jam door. Yeah, baby! And that wee sound effect means we got ourselves a bit of a stash. Photon brew makes it all worthwhile. Wonder glue, bit of adhesive, some tools. What is not to love in here? Great. Oh, cigarettes. Good job. Maintenance shed discovered, sorted out. Hey, it's like a Banksy painting. Except it's a grown woman instead of a little girl holding a balloon. That's a lovely touch. Don't know. How do we get beyond this? You know what? We'll walk back. I'll speak to Gordo. Obviously, we still got to go around the fence. So we'll have to actually exit the area. So we'll pick up what we can around here. See if there's anything. In truck. The other ruined one. I like to think the reason there's no seats in some of them, and you can see the rusted bit, same as buses and all in Fallout 4, is people just rip the seat out or unscrew the seat out, which makes total sense. And that is why you're allowed to, or that is why there's no seats in a lot of the transportation in the apocalypse. Okay. What was it, a distress signal or something? Yeah, it don't matter. Cook up that Roger from earlier on. And some Sepnir. I could even make a soup. Swabs and cream. Oh, I just used my last swab. Ah, dear. We'll find more swabs about the place. Yeah, this is their part of the camp. I don't think I can no, everything's regarded as stealing. Night plum. Heck, they even have Brahmin here. Beet plant. gourds, corn. Just no swabs. Which is a bit of a shame, but hey. Can I harvest at least a bug plant? Yes. Have some big horners as well. Vein ruins. They have rad chickens as well. Very self-sufficient place. Hey. It's letting me take stuff here. Boy, oh boy. Is there stuff in here worth taking? Nice find. Very nice. Loads of supplies. Keep us going for another while, yeah. Apparently found an enemy. Or a big tree growing out. Church here's nothing really else in here for looting. Oh. He wasn't entirely wrong. There is an enemy up there, but I don't think I can get to him. Or get to it. Some old generators out the back. For all we know, they are using them. Could you, like, loop your way around here? No, the fence would have prevented that. Get me in the Lewisham. This is the way. Although it seems they didn't actually make a blast door at this side. No, the only blast doors I know is here, here, and here. And this is the, well, this is where the lemur came from. Oh, I can get in. Oh, no, I can't. Me thinking I'm gonna... Oh, no, I can drop in. Oh, a glowing one. Now I'm weighing up whether this was a good idea or not. Pretty sure this was added a while back because we checked this airport out during one of my first runs and I don't remember this. So this must be a brand new enemy, surely. Because I think I would remember a lot of things in this game. For whatever reason, these enemies are not one of them. Well, you'd think they were guarding something by the way they're positioned. Sort of reward for my efforts. Hey, sometimes places are just empty for a reason. You can't get out that way. I must be able to get out this way. There more? Oh, there's the moon. Oh, it is. It's night. Not to be Dr. Obvious. It must be nighttime. They don't deal any damage, but man, they take a beating. Level 10. What do we take? Big leagues need to be, yeah, higher. Scholar. Nah, I'm not going to take Scholar, and the reason for that... Oh, perk information. Nah, it's just one rank. I don't take Scholar or Explorer because I just love looking for stuff too much. Never take Pickpocket because... yeah, that's just not something I ever use. Supply lines. I think that's a bit unnecessary. Okay, where's the one I really need? Okay, armor's at level 2, so I don't need to worry about that. I'll take that. It won't help me here and now because I don't think any of our enemies are going to be, you know, tribal or hooligans. But in the end, that don't matter too much. Right, Churchy, I don't know what this was, but storage or something. Anyway, no way of getting in. Right, this larger building looks a bit more promising. Anything around the back? Nope. Can we even get inside this? It's a ruin. I know what you're thinking. Probably... It's 9:13 PM. Oh, goodness. This ain't even as dark. Hey, Value's on. Or Val's on. Hey, we can go inside. Let's go. What secrets does the airport hold? Big rad roaches. Unlock for an empty suitcase. I think it's weird that it tells you that they're empty. I've always found that, even in Skyrim and all, like when it tells you like, oh, this container's empty, do you want to open it anyway? And I'm like, I get some I suppose it makes sense. I suppose I'm just coming at it from a gamer perspective, where ooh. What was that? A cavalier what? Cavalier's wooden pike. This has the same animation as my favorite weapon in the game. The mighty. Unbelievable. The best thing ever. The halberd. Although at the moment this is just a pike. I wonder, can you put a halberd on it? Or is a halberd a completely different... Another empty suitcase for me to open? Yes, please. That is always... This place has always had a legendary enemy, so I wonder, is it just... Let's just be guaranteed then. Which is cool. What do you spend your time doing? Ah, just opening empty containers. How did you know they were empty? It told me. What told you? Well, I didn't think quiet contemplation was the thing I'd be doing right now, but I guess so. Big rat, bacon, big bacon. Yeah. Either this does more damage than it says on the tin, or I missed something somewhere. Let's not say it only did like 27 damage. Yeah. And what's its bonus? Take 15% less damage when blocking or sprinting. Well, It has been granted to me, therefore I will use it. Oh, it was a butler protectron. Maybe some fancy schmanz was traveling at this time. More dryads, what's the chances? Oh! Oh my goodness! No! This is bad. There is a problem here called Big Glowing Dryad. I cooked more than that. Oh. Oh. Whoa, dear. Oh, no. Oh my god, look at this dude's damage! Absolutely not. Mate, he broke my arms. You were not worth the hassle. You weren't even legendary. Note to self, don't come back in here if I do another rerun. You weren't even hiding anything. Add money. I love the animation. You know for a fact if you had something like that, it would be so good. Maybe a bit insensitive depending on where you put it. Certain places, countries and whatnot probably wouldn't take too kindly to you putting that. But any peaceful places might find it amusing. By all logic there, it'd be better to just avoid doing it, eh? I still think the design's cool. I went back inside to wait because it was way too dark there. Anyway, let's speak to Gordo. See what he wants.
Welcome back, my friend. I wasn't expecting you so soon. Have you come back to bask in the glory of our humble settlement?
Yep, I've completed the task you sent me on.
I'm so glad that you've been able to help. Those dryads were causing a lot of trouble for travelers.
Very windy
trying
out
to get to the
around
airport.
the edges, as you can see.
Happy to see things are a bit safer now. Thank you, though. It's good news either way. We can't have them preying on our people like that. Yeah, take this as a token of my appreciation. I must say, I am sad
Shotgun
to see
shells and
those
tickets.
dryads go.
Goulash.
I always considered them like my kin. Aggressive kin, but kin. But I knew they had to be dealt with one day. But that's what troubles me. The aggression. They were never normally that bad. Something has changed. You see, there is a laboratory below our settlement, where I was mutated into this form. I fear that something has happened down there. Something that has caused the dryads to act out of character. May I ask for your help again, my friend? I need you to go down there and investigate. I apologize for the lengthy story I'm about to give, my friend. But I believe it's important to understand the history of our settlement and the events that have led up to the current situation. I was there when the issues started. My partner and I. We both worked for the Ministry of Information. We had agreed to work on a project designed to help the war effort. We had spent long hours in the lab with the sole goal of trying to reverse engineer a Garden of Eden creation kit that the government had found, confiscated from the Americans.
I love the tie-ins to Fallout
together in the lab
4
years,
and 3 and well, the
Garden
American
of
side of the water.
Kit. We were so close. Not just as colleagues, but as partners, in every sense of the word. But then, the unthinkable happened. The project went terribly wrong, and the kit exploded. I was turned into a tree, and my love, he didn't make it. I miss him so much. Every day, I feel like a part of me is missing. But I know he would want me to carry on, to keep living, and to keep fighting for what we believed in. That's why I need your help to uncover the truth about what really happened in that lab. While I don't think that my partner's death and the explosion are what is causing the dryads to turn more hostile, something has clearly changed in their environment. And since I believe the lab is the cause of it, it's the most logical place to start. I'll do whatever it takes to find out, to get to the bottom of this, and find out what really happened.
But he won't come with you, I've noticed. We're going to find the lab, or, yeah, what's the Garden of Eden creation kit?
It's a device used to create a lush and fertile environment, capable of sustaining plant and animal life, even in the harshest of conditions.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it can also be extremely dangerous if used improperly.
Always find it sad you never really hear any mention of the GAC or anything. It's a big part of Fallout 3, but Fallout 4 is just like, what? It's not there.
The lab is located deep in
I don't even
the
think it gets a
forest,
mention in Fallout
near
4.
the old abandoned ruins. Be careful. The area is heavily irradiated.
I'd be happy to help.
I need you to go to the lab and see if you can find any clues as to what's causing the dryads to get so aggressive. I fear the worst.
Okay. No worries, I'll help you out.
Great news. Thank you for your assistance, young one.
Right, return to Gordo. Investigate the Bromley Pindar. If you think, when you see the word Pindar... Also, don't know why... Oh, no, it's updated. Yeah, it's showing me the right thing, but it's wanting me to go the wrong way on this. Anyway, if you see the word Pindar and you just imagine it as... What's the word? Vault? Yeah. If you see Pindar, you think vault, then, you know, it's no different than any other Fallout, but just the British version. So you hear, oh, it's a Pindar station. Technically, it's a bunker. Technically, a vault. So, yeah. And if you're wondering why it's raining so much, this is pretty on point. I have to say. Accuracy 10 out of 10. There was the old Ghoul trailer that we visited earlier. So now it's time to look a little further here. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Well, you're about to discover the Death Claws. Now, while the Wombles are technically the big baddie, Wombles are technically the super mutant behemoths. These are still Death Claws, to a degree. I have not forgotten that there is a second one, Churchy. This dude. Yeah, so think of them like really malnourished. Malnourished death claws. Extremely malnourished. Yeah, so I'm regenning. We know they're no longer a problem. I thought it would be a wee bit longer before we encountered some famished. They're mini death claws. They're like just smaller. They're kind of like young death claws. I don't know if they're explained at all as to how they came to be and whatnot, but yeah, they kind of occupy this area. Now, bonus points if you can tell me what this is like from Fallout 4. You thinking? You thinking? Is that a person? Oh no, it's... no, it's not a person. The Federal Ration Stockpile, yes. Though I think they've extended the building a little. So I'm pretty sure... Oh, can I not? No, you can't. Used to be able to really jump across this. I was walking out of the map for quite a bit. Game over. All regarded as stealing. Stealing from who, you might ask? Honestly, I don't know. I think you come out of here. Oh gosh, must be a very far down the line, like quest, if that. I'm not sure. It's definitely giving me all the makings that someone is here. Someone does indeed live here, but I don't know any more than that. Gentry can go F themselves. Yeah, it's not really giving me any... Oh, rifle box. Is it a random bunker? Maybe a future DLC or something? Apparently all the future DLCs are all integrated, so we'll never have to worry about, you know, like a new start or something. So for that, I'll probably just save before doing like all the endings. Multiple endings. We'll be doing all of them in this run, but they won't be the last closing episodes, I would say. I'll do as much as I can with all the factions before we get into the nitty gritty. Although they've definitely designed it well, because I'm pretty sure it tells you when you're about to make that decision, so kind of like when you get to that point in any Fallout. I believe that's everything out this direction. Go right up to the blast wall just to kind of prove that. Yep. That seems to be all she wrote out here. Right, let's hoof it back to the Pindar. In fact, just before we head up the Pindar station, I'm gonna run back over to the police station, unlock them crates from earlier. Went from lovely weather back to this. I don't think the Womble will respawn. I don't know how that fight would go down again. Oh, I don't see him. The animation's there. They're not doing anything. I'll live. I'll live if I don't have to fight him. Well, that was rough. Game that didn't need to do me dirty like that. Inventory is alright. To the Bromley Pindar. No creature represents the danger of old Blighty as much as the Womble, using razor sharp claws to rip apart its prey in seconds. I needed to read that one out. Some of these wee entries in the loading screens is amazing. The art is also great, but it varies in loading time. You know me, I love to give you just as much action pack. So that's why you don't see loading screens during this run. It's not like it's... Oh my goodness. What on earth? Didn't see that one coming. Superhero perk speeds the regeneration of your AP points. Me saying there's no loading screens in this run proceeds to go through a few loading screens. But yeah, I pause and unpause just manually when these pop up. And you know, if I included the loading screens, you probably wouldn't get half as much well, you'd probably get like, you'd lose maybe like 6-7 minutes each episode. So that's why I do it. Because rather than me sitting going through... Oh, here. Oh, I remember this. I remember you. I remember you almost killed me the last time I tried this. Pindar maintenance. Okay, so... Objective. Connection lost. Protect and survive. Connection lost. Manual restart. To restart the Bromley Pindar station, you need to follow these steps. Locate and pull maintenance lever C1. Okay. Locate and pull C3. Identify the power box. Pull the lever. Pull C7, C5. It looks like there's a lot going on here, but don't worry. So, C1, 3, power box. That's page 1. Okay. So, pull C1, C3, power box. Does we restart? Yes. Next one, pull C7, C5. Okay, C7, C5. Okay. Oh. Activate C6, C4. And then C2. So 6, 4, 2. And then the maintenance valve. Six, 4, 2, valve. On scanner.
Commencing scan. Welcome back, agent.
The wee angel sign on it. So there you go. If you ever wondered how to do it, I must do just a wee quick, like, 60 seconds on it. Damn it, there's more right there. Okay, do I have something to take care of them? I've got this. Okay, tactical would be better. Anything I can eat? Some dryads. But yes, that is us successfully into, well, what remains of this strange Pindar station. Now, so creepy. Like, look at the high ceilings and all. Creepy vibes. Creepy vibes. I don't think they go up to the surface. I think there's just like artificial light behind them. Or they are lights / vents. Something like that. I know there's a lot of dryads and creepiness in here. And it's going to be a bit of a slog fest. I remember it well. Heck, I don't even know if we've got the ammo to really deal with it. But man, we should be fine. It's like trusty 9mm. So, in the next episode, we'll explore this Pindar, figure out the story as to what happened to Gordo's partner, a bit more about the GAC and a few other secrets along the way. Once we do complete the Bromley Pindar, I do believe we will get a wee reward and probably head on towards Lewisham and just a few more parts of Bromley. Need to check in with Sid as well. Also, I put my the lucky 8-ball I stored away like an imbecile, so I need to go get that. Need to make mental note, go back, get ammo, or not, get my lucky 8-ball that Sid gave me, because it gives you +1 luck, hence why you want it. I'm losing 1 agility and 1 intelligence to cigarettes. Why did I keep taking the cigarettes? Ah well, hopefully someone else will have a sober for me, but thank you all for watching. We'll see what tie comes next time. I have a couple of other viewers sending me some ties, thankfully, so that combined with my own stock and my grandfather's and all, we'll have a good time. So thank you for watching.